Hello students, this is Praveen Kumar and I am taking your basic mathematics course. In this course, there are 4 chapters and in first 5 weeks, we will finish chapter number 1. So before I start, I want to tell you 2 important things. One important thing is while you are listening this video, please carry course material for basic mathematics with you so that you can understand what questions I am solving, what topic I am teaching. Another thing I want to tell you, after every week video lectures, please solve the assignment. We are uploading assignment on Blackboard. Please solve the assignment and after complete solving, clear? Upload it into chat through Microsoft Teams. Clear? It will be a private chat. You will upload it and it will come to me directly. So let us start the first topic, and the first topic is set. What is a set? A set is a collection of well-defined. There are two things I want to tell you. One is the well-defined and another is the different objects. Well-defined and different objects. So there are two things. A set is a collection. Collection means there are many things in it. But what many? It should be well defined. Well defined means I'm talking about it should be of one type of category. Clear? Set may be of numbers, set may be of English alphabets, set may be of fruits, set may be of capitals of various countries, set of countries. Clear? So it should be well defined. Clear? And what another thing I'm talking here about, that all the objects inside the set must be different. This is second thing. So there are two things while we are studying a set. Clear? Sets are denoted by capital letters A, B, C, D. These capital letters are the notation of the sets. Clear? And the objects, generally we call them elements of the set. These are denoted by small letters. So if I write a set, so set A is equal to, if I write set of vowels, VOWELS, vowels in English. If I write set of vowels in English, so set of vowels in English are what? A, E, I, O, U. So this is a set of vowels. So only vowels will come here. Not other than these 5 alphabets will come. If I tell you set of numbers from 1 to 6. Set of numbers from 1 to 6. So only 6 numbers will come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Clear? One more thing I want to tell you, there are 3 type of brackets. This is called open bracket. This is called curly bracket. And this is called close bracket or capital bracket. In case of sets, we are using this middle. Clear? Curly braces we are using to denote, means to close all the elements of the set inside it. We will study some more examples, like if I write C, set of capitals of various countries. Set of capitals of various countries. Like, what is the capital of Oman? It is Muscat. What is the capital of UAE? It's Abu Dhabi. What is the capital of Qatar? What is the capital of Qatar? I do not know. Clear. What is the capital of Saudi Arabia? It is Riyadh. What is the capital of Pakistan? It is Islamabad. So this is the set of capitals. One more example I will write here. Set of fruits. So you can write some fruits here like apple, like strawberry, like banana, like peach. Clear? So this is the set of bananas, fruits. So like everything should be defined. Like for example, if I write, say, set of numbers from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 6. Okay, I write set of numbers from 1 to 6. So my question to you is this a set? No, this is not a set. This is not set. Why this is not set? You must know the reason. Why this is not set? Because this 2. Clear? 2 is coming at 2 places. Because I told you, what is a set? Set is a well-defined and different objects. The object should not be same. And if you will see here, this and this element, both elements are same. Clear? So this is not a set. Clear? Now, there are another sets we can, so many sets we can write. Clear? If I write like A is equal to 1, 2, 3. Clear? I write another thing. I write 2, 3, 1. Clear? So these two sets are equal sets. Why these two sets are equal sets? Because here are 3 elements, 3 objects, 1, 2, 3. Here also the same objects. Order is not considered in case of set. You are writing 2, 3, 1. You can write 3, 1. There is no problem. These 3 sets are equal sets. You can write 1, 3, 2 also. So all of these sets are equal sets. Clear? So it is basically written, means order of elements is irrelevant here. Order is not considered. Clear? You need to consider all objects must be well defined, number 1, and number 2, objects must be different. If they are not defined, like for example, if I write one more set here, say I write A, B, C, D, and I write here 1. So this is not a set because here I am writing alphabets and then I'm writing 1. Clear? This is a number. So this is not a set. This is not well defined. I cannot say this is the English alphabets and number. No. So it is a mixture. So it should be well defined. So this is not a set. Please remember. Clear? Now I want to tell you there are 2 type of notation. One is this notation and another is this notation. Clear? What is the meaning of this notation? This notation means belong to. This notation is belong to. And what is this notation? This notation is does. The meaning is belong to. Clear? If equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 elements in this. Clear? So if I will say 1 is in A, yes, 1 is in A. This is 1. 1 is in A. So 1 belongs to A. 2 is in A, yes. 2 is in A. This is 2. 2 belong to A. But if I write, does 5 is in A? No, 5 is not here. So I will cut it. 5 does not belong to A. If I write 7 belongs to A, no, 7 does not belongs to A because there is no 7 here. Clear? So this is the notation how we are making it. First make C and then align. This is belong to, and if we cut it, this is does not belong to. Please remember. Clear? Now the next topic we will study here, this is called subset. Another topic is subset. Subset means what? Subset means if every member of set A, listen carefully, if every member of set A is also a member of set B. Clear? What is? If every member of set A is also every member of set B. Clear? If every member of set A is also every member of set B. What is the meaning of this? Meaning of this is that every meaning of this is, I can say in another form, that A is contained in B. I can say A is contained in B. A is contained in B means A is a subset of B. This is called, how we do read it? A is a subset of B. Clear? A is a subset of B. A is contained in B means all the objects of A are in the objects of B. And it is means how to pronounce it? It is A is a subset of B, or A is contained in B. You can pronounce both these. A is contained in B or A is a subset of B. So subset means, if I write one example here. If A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? And B is equal to, now I am writing opposite, 1, 2, 3. Clear? You just see, here we have 5 elements. Here we have only 3 elements. So this is big set. This set is big set. This set is small set. So all the objects here, you see all the objects are in A. So B is small, and you can say B is contained in A. So we will read it, B is a subset of A. How to write it? B is a subset of A. Clear? We'll write more examples here. If A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Clear? If I write B is equal to 1, 3, 5. I write C is equal to 1, 3, 5, 6. Clear? And D is equal to, I write 3, 5. Now we need to find the relationship. Look, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. So B is a subset of A. Clear? 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. C is a subset of A. Clear? D 3, 5. 3, 5. So D is a subset of A. But if you see here 3, 5, here also 3, 5. Clear? This is big set. This is a small set. So D is subset of C also. Similarly, 3, 5 here, 3, 5 here. This is bigger set. So D is a subset of B also. So this is how we are writing the subset. Clear? Now I will tell you there are two type of subsets. There are two type of subset. Number one is proper subset. Proper subset. And number two is improper subset. This is proper, one is proper subset, one is improper subset. Now we'll write with the example. If proper subset means, look, if improper subset, we are writing like this one. Clear? This is improper. And proper subset means we'll write but we'll make a little cut here. Clear? Because in improper it is equal. In proper it is unequal. Clear? For example, if I write say 1, 3 is a improper subset of 1, 2, 3, 4. Why improper? Because it is less number of elements. So it is unequal. They are not same. Here only 2 objects. Here we have 4 objects. But if I write 1, 2, 3, 4, then it will be equal because we have same elements both the sides. Here also 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here, here also 1, 2, 3. So this is called improper. Clear? So if in a general, if you say all human beings, all people, if we are talking all people means male and female, man and woman. Clear? So set of man, because set of man is a small one. So set of man is a proper subset of all people. Similarly, set of women is a proper subset of all people. Clear? Like this one. Now we'll learn to a very important thing and then we'll move to the another thing. How to find, I will teach you how to find total number of subsets. How to find total number of subsets. Clear? The process is very simple. You need to learn it very quickly. If A equals to 1, 2, how many objects here? 2 objects. So how to find? Look here. First will be this set without element. This is called, there are 2 names. Empty set. Empty set means nothing inside. Or sometimes we call it null set. We also call null set. And it is denoted by this symbol. And what is the name of this symbol? 5. The name of this symbol is 5. So this is the first set and this is the smallest set ever exist. Clear? Now we'll take one number here. 1 and 1. So total possibility. One number means we'll choose only one. So we'll take 1, then we'll take 2. And then we'll take 2 numbers. That's all. Clear? So first we will take without number. Then we'll take 1 number. Then we'll take 1 and 2. So how many subsets? We have 4 subsets. And my dear friends, I want to tell you this is a special set. Why this is special? Because this is having no element, no object, and this is having all objects. So these two, if I tell you this is equal to A, this is 5, this is equal to A. These two sets are called improper subsets. These two are called improper subsets. Clear? And improper subsets, I want to tell you phi is a subset of A. This is phi is a subset of A. This is very important property. Remember this. And another property is coming here is A is a subset of A. Clear? Because here it is phi. So phi is a subset of A and here it is A is a subset of A. So these are the two important properties that you need to remember. And other than these two are called proper subset. These two are called proper subset. So this is how to calculate, how to find the subset. So we have find here with the two numbers. Now I will choose more numbers in the set like A equals to 1, 2, 3. I have taken three numbers. So first one will be without objects. And what we call it? Phi. Then we'll choose one object. 1, 2, 3. There are three possibilities because three numbers are there. Then we'll choose two numbers. 1, 2. 1, 3. And 2, 3. These are the three possibilities with two numbers. And then we'll write three numbers. It is 1, 2, 3. And this is equal to A. So my dear friends, this set phi and this set A, these two are improper subset. Improper subset. And these six are called proper. These six are called proper subset. So this is the way how to find the proper subset and improper subset. Clear? And how many subsets are here? Okay, that I will tell you later how to find the total possibilities of a set. Clear? Now, the another definition we are going to study is power set. Power set. This is the another definition. Clear? What is a power set? The power set of a set S. If we take let S is any set. Let us choose some set S is there. Clear? Then set of all subsets of S is called power set. Is called power set, and it is denoted by PS. It is denoted by PS. And there is one more important thing I want to tell you. Very important. Please remember this. Let S having n objects. If the set have n objects. N objects means cardinality. This is called cardinality. Cardinality. is n. Then the number of objects in PS will be equal to 2 power n. This, remember, 2 power n. That means what? If, let us write, let A equals to how much? A equals to, let us take 1 and 2. Clear? Then what is PA? Power set. This is example number 1. What is power set? So I told you how to find the subsets. First, null set. No. Then 1. Then 2. And then 1, 2. So this is defined as power set. You can write this like, in place of writing this, you can write phi also. Phi 1, 2 and 1, 2. This is PA, power set. And my dear friends, how many subsets are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 subsets are here. And if you see in the previous slide, what is PS? PS, how many numbers here? 2 power n. So how many objects here? 2. So here, in case n is equal to 2. In this case, n is equal to 2. So cardinality of PS here, it is PA, it is 2 power 2. 2 power 2 means 2 times 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. How many subsets will be there? 4. And you can count 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is power set. Another example I will take here. It is A equals to, let us take, this is example number 2. It is A, B, C, 3. Clear? So what is the cardinality of A? Cardinality of A is 2. Clear? Sorry, cardinality of A is 3. So what is PA? How to write PA? PA you will write phi, means null set, then 1, then again 1, then again 1. Clear? So there are 3 numbers. Now choose 2. A, B, A, C and B, C. This is 2. And then choose 3. A, B, C. So this is power set. Clear? And what is the cardinality of PA? Cardinality of PA is 2 power 3, because 3 objects here. What is the cardinality of A? 3. So cardinality of PA is, you can see, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2 power 3 is 2 times 2 times 2. And if you will multiply these, you will get 8. So in these 3 cases, what we are getting? We are getting cardinality. Cardinality means we are able to write the power set. Clear? Now, some of the things I want to mention in the last slide. What are the important things? That property number 1, there are some properties you need to study. What it is? If A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, means A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, then we conclude this, that this is possible only if A is equal to B. This is very important property. If A is equal to B, then A is a subset of B and B is a subset of B. Similarly, if they are subset, then it will be equal. Clear? Another thing we study here, this is the notation for belong to. Clear? Remember this. This is very important. Belong to we studied. And what is this notation means? This notation means does not belong to. Please remember these things because it will be very useful in the next semester when you will study other subjects. Clear? What is the notation for? This is a subset of. This is the notation of subset of. And what is the notation for this one? Is not a subset. Is not a subset. This is the notation. Clear? And the fifth and most important property I explained you, phi is a subset of A. Null set is a subset of every set, you can say. And A is a subset of A. This, if you want to write this in word, then it indicates, it states that null set is a subset of every set. While this property indicates every set is a subset of itself. So the first topic, sets, is complete. What you need to do is, I request all of you, please go through the problem set, and if you have any problem, kindly contact me in the chat box. Thank you very much. Masalama.